Alright, so originally I had a video demonstrating how to insert the barium enema tip, no further than 4 inches, anterior, superior, but I erased my 7 minutes introducing myself to the patient, patient interaction, patient history, and the actual tipping and the scout image. So to start off with, my patient's name was Jared. I introduced myself, and first I asked the patient what day he was here for. It was a failed colonoscopy. Next was to ensure that the patient wasn't pregnant, even though that they were male. We still wanted to make sure. After that, I asked if the patient ever had this exam done before. He said no, so I told him what will be going on. I told him that we'd be inserting this tip, inflating this balloon once it was in there to anchor it down by applying 1 squeeze of air, and then once the radiologist was in, then radiologist would further pump more air using this bulb into the rectum to dilate the large intestine so that we can use it as a double contrast exam, so that we can see all of the intestine. We also instructed the patient that we'll be retrofilling the colon with barium. We had the patient change into a gown, removed any metal from the body, and to go real quick over the supplies used in the barium enema. First, this would be the bulb to inflate the air through one of the lumen. This is a double lumen barium tip enema. This is used for 2 contrast. This other little hose goes to the cuff inflator. This little balloon thing. This here is actual barium enema tip. This is the bag. It's hung 24 inches above the fluoro table, and that's barium in there. We fill it up to 1,000 mLs. And this is the lubricant jelly that we applied to the tip. We also have towels and gloves that we use. And for the first image, before inserting the tip, we want to make sure that the patient has been properly prepped. They should have a clear, large intestinal tract route. There should be no fecal matter. Also, you want to make sure that the patient hasn't had any surgery. Make sure that there isn't no perforation. Otherwise, we'd need to use gastrographin or some kind of iodine that is water soluble. And I believe that goes over the first 7 minutes.
Do you know this director?
The director sent me.
To do what?
Perform a mission.
And then
Like this?
once the tip's inserted into the patient, like I said, no further than 4 inches. You're going to go anterior superiorly. You're going to have the patient taking a deep breath, blow out, and then you're going to insert. You're going to inflate the balloon, anchor it in, get the radiologist. The radiologist will start the retrofilling, apply air with the bulb. He'll take his pictures, and then we'll do our other images overhead.
Thanks, Doc. Alright, so Doc just left. He just finished his flooring. I'm going to do my overhead pictures. We got about 7 or 8 pictures to do. I'm going to start off with the PA. Patient's going to be totally prone, so go ahead and straighten out this leg. So yeah, just nice and flat. Alright, I'm going to do a SID of 40. What the heck is up with this thing? Alright. And central raise and enter at a mid-sagittal plane at iliac crest. So I'm going to go ahead and palpate for the iliac crest. And make sure we get mid-sagittal. Fill the spine. I want to be at a 14 by 17. There we go. And I'm gonna get me a plate. We're gonna go lengthwise. And patient's left side, I'm gonna flip the marker upside down so it matches anatomically. Double check, lined up, and we're good. First picture is Berryman. I'm gonna up my KVP from 80 to 85, and we're gonna go 65 mass. All right, Jared, taking a deep breath, blow it out, hold, X-ray, breathe. All right. So we're gonna scan this one. Thank you. Alright, next image, same SID. Patient's going to go into a sense position, and we're going to do an RAO, right anterior oblique. So go ahead, 45 degrees. And you guys may be wondering why I'm not shielding. Can't really shield on the male during these images because we're getting all of this right here. So I'm just throwing that out there for you guys. We're going to center, basically mid-sagittal, but we're going to go 2 inches to the elevated side. Still at iliac crest. And make sure my marker's on there. I'm going to keep my same technique. Alright. Taking a deep breath. Blow out. Hold, X-ray, breathe. All right. Go ahead and same position but opposite side. We're going to do the LAO. Knee cassette. Patient's left side still. Only thing I'm going to do different is reposition the patient. Mid-sagittal, iliac crest, 2 inches to elevated side. That way we don't get no anatomy cut off. Same technique. Looks good. Taking a deep breath. Blow out. Hold. X-ray. Alright, you're doing good. Go ahead and roll up onto this left side. We're going to do the left lateral rectum. We're going to do a 8x10 film. This is, 10x12. This is a 14x17, but we're 10 in today. So we're going to center mid-coronal at the as-is. Go ahead and tilt back just a tad bit more right there. Alright. Looks good. Got my marker on there, yep. Alright. Technique's going to go up to 90 at 60. Taking a deep breath. Blow out. Hold. X-ray. Alright, go ahead and breathe. You scan this one. Alright. Go ahead and lay on your belly, sir. Anytime the patient moves, you want to make sure that the tip stays in. Otherwise, you're going to have a mess. The patient ain't going to be too happy. This film image, we're going to do a 10x14. You can use a 14x17, just depends on your protocol. I'm actually going to go 14x17 just because. We're going to do the PA axial of the rectum. And we're going to go 30 to 40 degrees caudad. I'm going to go 30 because this guy, he's pretty thin. And, still want to make sure you got an SID of 40 and not 43. Technique's going to be 85 at 40. Left side. Make sure my bucky's all lined up. We're going to central ray. It's going to exit at as is in mid sagittal plane. Alright. Looks good. Take in a deep breath. Blow out. Hold. X-ray. Breathe. Alright. Just a few more images, sir, and you're going to be out of here. Next, we're going to go for our deep cubes.